ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second ever fourth episode of the of the But Seriously podcast. My name is Casey Johnson. Alongside me, as always, the lovely Raven Stabmiller.
Hello.
Richie Stevens.
What's up?
Michael's back here. What's up, Michael?
Hi.
All right, there's Michael.
That's all the input we're getting from you today.
Speak no more.
So funny thing, I just realized this. The episode we scrapped, this was the shirt I was wearing.
That's awesome.
It was also in the Let's Plays that we lost too.
Oh my God, you're not gonna let me live that down, are you?
Because I actually have a problem with
He was in both Let's Plays that we lost.
All three Let's Plays. If we're gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah. You're 3 for 3 right now, Raven.
All right. So, right here in just a second, I'll get into the rigmarole that we have to start off. Stop that. I love how, like, we were talking about the last one. You were like, I don't think we should post it. I'm not sure it's our quality. And you start off this one. Like, squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. No.
Like, I just went to adjust, and then it was making noise.
Who gave him the squeakiest chair? Oh, yeah, I brought it out here, so that was mine.
Yeah, it was you.
All right. So I'll get into what this show is in just a minute in case you don't know. But we have some unfinished business to attend to. Mm-hmm. And it was a question I posed to you guys earlier because I came up with a theory.
Oh, no. Oh, it's this one.
Now, I'm going to speak completely in stereotypes here. Allow me to be stereotypical for a minute. Fat white girls love black guys. All right, and I came up with a theory as to why. I gave each of them a guess. All three of these guys, they all three guessed the same thing. It was dirty. But no, it's...
We were also being stereotypical.
Yeah, no, but I feel like it's because they've been taught their entire lives that black is slimming.
I cannot believe that we just... Are you enjoying your 2-liter of beer over there?
So...
All right.
Oh my God.
Welcome to another week of this, everybody.
If you guys watched our apology video, you heard about my grandmother who has, and yes, I'm going straight from that into that because it's connected. She has cancer, and Thursday night, our church went out to her house to have church with her, and that thought that I just gave to you guys hit me during the middle of the church service, and I just turned to my mom.
Oh no!
Oh God! What's her reaction?
She actually, I got a really good actual laugh from her, which was crazy.
Wyatt!
God bless you. Now shut up.
You know, the best part is I know what Casey gets like whenever he tries to tell somebody something when it's quiet. Was it in the middle of something, or was you just...
No, we were all sitting around eating, so I just turned to her and said
I love Casey's, like, whenever he's trying to be quiet, he just kind of like... He's like, he gets right up, he gets closer as he tells the punchline, because it gets less and less appropriate to talk about.
No, you weren't talking about quiet. Did we tell the story about Spider-Man 2? Or the Amazing Spider-Man?
Yes,
we've told that.
That wasn't quiet. He just leans over Jordan.
But...
High five!
But no, I love how you're like, I know how Casey does. I'm going to leave the microphone and continue talking. So...
It's been a while.
In another interesting note that I feel like is pretty good. As you guys, again, if you watched our apology video, we're sorry. I am a host at Cracker Barrel. Mm-hmm. And the other day, I had my funniest guest interaction that I've had. Did I tell you about this one?
Is this the Baptist lady?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I have.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And keep in mind, she was not Baptist. She merely knew about Baptist people.
That's what I was getting at.
So... we had this middle-aged African-American couple eating in the first dining room, and I was standing there at the host stand, and they cornered our GM, TJ, and they were pointing some stuff out on the wall to him. I was interested. And it turns out they were giving him grief playfully about a a sign that we had on the wall, and it was like a 1950s ad for Double Cola, and it said 16 ounces serves 3. And they were like, not sure that math adds up. 16 ounces for 3 people.
It's like 5 1/3 repeating.
Yeah. Thank you.
There's the math.
I need 1/3 of a drop. No, but
1/3 of a drop.
So
Richie, that math is right. You don't.
they were like, nope, it's okay.
The math is
Stop.
correct.
Don't hurt yourself. But he said, but they caught when I came over, and they were like, you look like you're good at math, and I was like, ma'am, I'm Baptist. That's our worst subject. Like every time my pastor brings up numbers in his sermon, which he did today, by the way, I'm like, that's really that. I don't know why you're doing this. That's not our strong suit. So they laughed. They laughed. And I tell that joke a lot. I say that every time I mess up the amount of menus or silverware I'm taking somebody. I'm like, math is hard. And they laughed. And then a few minutes later, they were headed out. And they asked if they paid with me, and I said, no, that gentleman right there at the cash register will take care of you. I said, if you want to give me some money, I'll take it. And she said, you are Baptist, aren't you? And it was awesome. I lost it.
I called him because I usually call him on the way home from work to be like, okay, what's the plan for recording?
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know, but this happened today. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. I can't wait to hear
Yeah,
about
exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the But Seriously podcast. I had a bubble of root beer in my throat. No. Of course, every week that we can actually get together, 3 best friends and Michael gather around, and we all, excluding Michael, bring a topic of conversation for your amusement. But, of course, before that is the RCR report, and in the RCR report, of course, it is all of the news that you've never seen, all of the stuff you never saw on your 5 o'clock news, and this RCR report is very special because we have one from just up the road in Indianapolis. That's right. And as soon as I say this, you're going to be like, Indiana.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm
Does
excited.
it have to do with meth?
No, it does not.
Wow.
No, it does not. A man was arrested on active warrant Sunday after allegedly kicking a woman's pet pig.
It's Indiana.
Police say they were called to the 400 block of Massachusetts Avenue around 5:20 p.m. on the report of a call for help. Police spoke with a woman who said she was walking her pet pig.
Walking her pet pig.
What's his name, Piglet?
Through Massachusetts Avenue. As she walked... No, actually, the pig's name is in here, actually. As she walked past a Starbucks, she said a homeless man who was sitting on a bench kicked the pig, named Mr. Smee, on the left side of the body.
Can you spell that, please?
S-M-E-E.
So it's
Mr. Smee.
Language of origin.
Smee out of Peter Pan.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I love to, and the pig was okay.
Because we don't need to bruise that ham.
I love how a homeless man who was sitting on the bench kicked the pig on the left side of the body. I love how specific it was. The left side. Stop!
What is your problem?
That pizza went right through me.
All right, well, just let us know if you need to go to the bathroom. Oh, my Lord.
Okay, so is that the end of the story?
Do I have to censor the fart? Yeah, that's the end of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, well, maybe.
A lot of people are really confused when they talk about pet pigs, but that's normal to me and my family.
Right.
My grandmother actually had a pet pig. His name was Dog.
I like that.
I like it.
So, yeah, it's just...
I mean, that's just... It honestly just sounds kind of like Indiana to have a pet pig.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we show them off at the 4-H fair in Columbus all the time.
Yeah, and of course, my... Yeah. Oh, man, that was almost the mean thing I just said. Pigs showing off their pigs. All right, I'm there.
I love the silence around the table while Casey decided if it was okay to say.
This is my fully grown pig. We're the same size. This is my boyfriend Jerome.
Here's my pig, and then here's what I'm showing off. His name is Jerome.
and this is his hog.
Just pulls off his pants, and this is the little piglet.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
No, I want to talk about Jerome more.
No,
No, it's
no.
Is Jerome black by chance?
The endless parade of eligible men on Tinder is always a colorful one. You've got guys posing at the gym, guys showing off their moms, guys with pictures of only their cars and none of their face, which is scary. And, of course, there are guys with fish. As a Florida resident, the writer of this story would say over half the sunburnt gentlemen he's seen on Tinder are avid fishermen and proud of it. The strategy behind using a photo of you and your biggest catch to reel in the ladies has always been a mystery, but a new study revealed that fishermen can get it. Fishing app FishBrain recently analyzed Tinder photos 18 to 35 years old in Florida and found that 22% of them posed with a fish, which is not surprising in Florida. Then the study polled over 1,000 members of a college sorority and found that 46% of the women agreed fishermen can get it. But unfortunately for the guys, size still matters. They really went far into this too. The great northern tilefish was the most impressive according to 25% of the ladies, followed by the sailfish, which FishBrain said could be the hint at a man's athleticism, finesse, or free-spiritedness. It probably also alludes to the fact that he smells like fish. What women were not into was the poor, juvenile, sad carp. Less than 1% found it attractive. You know what they say, give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you help him get a girlfriend. Now,
I'm really upset because that was actually my joke I was going to say.
Really?
After you said...
Did you write this article?
No, after you...
Not what I was going to say.
After you had said that it was 22% more likely, I was sitting here thinking of the joke the entire time. This joke's going to be good. I'm going to get a laugh, and then you said it, and now I'm upset.
See, I was going to say the whole teach a man to fish, or give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll get laid.
Get the man a girlfriend. Basically the same thing.
Basically.
Unless you're Baptist. Yes? No? Is that acceptable?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You're weird.
I know.
But yeah.
Okay, what's the next story, Casey?
I love how Richey keeps moving us through.
I'll tell you now. This story is probably my favorite story that we've ever done on the RCR report.
Is it better than the AI bot that we scrapped?
Yes, it's better than the A-bot.
Well, I better turn my chair so I don't fall out of this one.
Now, I've read through all of this, and I want to preface this by saying this is not a satire website. This is true. And all of the quotes in here actually came from these people.
Oh, no.
I don't like where this is going.
Last Sunday, Circe Hayes was an unknown 21-year-old from Natchez, Mississippi. And you can tell. By Monday night, she was a viral sensation after viewers of The Maury Show decided that she was the female doppelganger of Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz. Have you seen this picture of this chick who looks all right?
Who looks like the Zodiac Killer?
Basically.
He has my vote.
So I'm gonna look this up and I'll put it in.
Okay, while you're looking this up, did you guys hear that Joe Biden made a joke about Ted Cruz looking like the Zodiac Killer? So
I haven't been following politics all that.
This isn't politics. This is funny stuff. Joe Biden was he was talking to a reporter or somebody, and they were talking about who would be a good choice for presidential candidate and Joe Biden, or to get Congress out, and Joe Biden just goes, "Well, if you choose Ted Cruz, there'll definitely be 8 more vacancies or something like that." Oh my God.
I don't. I've seen it.
The one on the left is Ted Cruz, right?
The one with the long hair is Ted Cruz.
The one on the right was Ted Cruz.
I was making a joke.
Okay, good. I was just making sure. And we're all making fun. Hayes went on the show after her fiance, because this does get better, 25-year-old Freddie Green, accused her of cheating on him. All was resolved in typical Maury fashion when she passed a lie detector test and DNA results showed her 3-month-old was Green. Since the appearance, numerous websites have printed side-by-side photos showing Hayes next to Cruz. Amazingly, she had never heard of him before the resemblance was pointed out to her, and she still knows little about him. This is my favorite quote ever. I don't know his positions, and I've never seen him, so I don't know if he's done a good enough job to get reelected, she told the Huffington Post. When we pointed out Cruz wasn't actually a president, just a candidate, she said, well, yeah, I don't know anything about him.
This is from Missouri?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, okay.
Being an internet meme doesn't pay the bills, though, so the female Ted Cruz is hoping to capitalize on her newfound internet stardom by filming a porn scene.
What?
Xhamster.com, popular porn website, has offered to pay... Michael just gave the most beautiful thumbs up ever.
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so engrossed in the story.
You and him are both the internet tour guys.
Xhamster, a popular porn website, has offered to pay Hayes and her fiance $10,000 for a 6-minute sex tape. For those keeping score, that is $1,666.66 per each minute of carnal screen time. And they said they wanted her because she became overnight a viral meme, and I quote, I think a lot of Xhamster viewers really wanted to see her in action.
Well, are they wanting to see her, or the fact that she looks like Ted Cruz?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
either way, nope. There's
still more?
Oh, yeah.
Still more. Oh, great.
Okay.
The Xhamster representative figures it's doubtful Ted Cruz is going to film a sex tape, at least while he's still a candidate, so this is the next best thing. They have agreed to make the film. She has made sex tapes privately, but this will be the first time that millions of people, potentially, will be watching. She says, I'm fine with that because everything's going to support my family. I want to get my son whatever he wants. Hayes earns extra money cleaning houses while Green collects Social Security because of a disability. He said accepting the porn offer was a no-brainer when they saw the amount that they would get. I want you to keep in mind during this next quote that this amount was $10,000. We want to buy a truck, pay off our house, and get married, he says. I never had anyone say, here's $10,000. Go make a sex tape. He admits he's excited by Hayes' newfound fame. So
she's just going to turn into a porn star.
He says it's kind of exciting and shocking to know she's famous. She's more famous than Madonna, he says. I'm with a star. Before the couple can collect the money, they first have to make the sex tape. Currently, Green is doing his part by Googling terms like how to make a sex tape on an iPhone. That's true. So I want to go back just a second.
I don't. I don't want to.
I'm sitting back on this one.
$10,000.
Pay off the truck.
Buy a truck. No, not pay off the truck.
Oh, buy a truck.
Buy
pay
a
off
truck.
the house,
pay off the house.
Get married.
Get married.
Even though they were even though that just prior they were on Maury.
Yeah.
What's wrong with America?
Them.
Can we go to Canada now?
No.
Okay.
But
speaking of Canada,
oh god,
we can come back to this if we want.
No.
But that was too perfect.
Is this the next story?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, like this. I had to take advantage of this. As we all know, a few days ago, we lost Prince. And on following the death of him on Thursday, Niagara Falls was lit up purple.
Aww.
And everybody started tweeting Look, it's lit up purple for Prince. This is so awesome. Purple rain. Hashtag purple rain. Problem was, not for Prince.
Oh.
The agency that manages Niagara Falls had previously announced that the Niagara Falls would be illuminated purple in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's 90th birthday on Thursday.
She turned 90 the same day the prince died.
So we lost China and Prince. So, okay, let me get closer. We lost China and Prince. Niagara Falls lights up purple, but not for Prince, but for the Queen.
Yes, because it's her 90th birthday. That same day. But with Prince's passing, everybody just assumed that it was for Prince.
America. Or Canada in this case. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
close
that's
enough. It
awesome.
could be either or.
New Yorkers.
Yeah, exactly. This is, I love how people just make assumptions, and it's probably people like the porn lady that it's for Prince. Nope.
No, it's not.
It's for the Queen.
How broken down is the house they're wanting to pay off? Like,
Right? Yeah. No.
how
Is it a
how
trailer?
cheap is? Oh, we're done with. Okay.
Yeah.
How
They only ever series, right?
Yeah. It was a really slow week.
I mean, the biggest thing that happened was Prince died.
Yeah. Exactly. But no.
And that was the biggest thing whenever I went to record my first Nitpixels is that like everything was exploding with like
Technology.
one thing. It was like one
Yeah.
thing in particular. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. But no. Like.
You talked about the VR of Nick Pixels. I know that. I haven't watched them yet, but
Anyway,
But yeah. How. I want to move to Mississippi if $10,000 is doing that for you.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean?
I mean, I don't want to move to Mississippi.
I want to move to Louisiana.
Why? I can think of no conceivable reason.
Popeye's chicken.
That is not only in Louisiana. That is a nationwide chain.
It's Louisiana fast.
They are in Indiana.
I know.
There are Popeyes in
One
Indiana.
down the road from my work.
I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this up, but I think I'm right. The only reason I would ever see you moving to Louisiana is because of Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras, pardon my French, you ready? Is just apparently hell.
That's nothing. That's not even French.
Say,
Give him the rant you give me.
désolé, my français c'est terrible. Désolé.
Yeah, that was French.
Oui, c'est vrai. Bravo.
We.
Can we put subtitles down at the bottom?
Nope.
I literally just no. I'm not
I can
gonna-
100% guarantee you I'm not doing that, actually.
But yeah, Mardi Gras is just that's the only reason I would see you going.
Well, that and visit the set of some TV shows.
Because they'd let you in there. Well, I guess.
I mean, going to see some locations. Like,
I'm here to act.
Surprise! New Louisiana star, Richey Stevens. Pew, pew, pew! Casey and I are in the background with air horns.
Michael's wearing a lucha mask.
I'm
Obviously, wearing a lucha mask.
I'm like, I am here. I made the smart move. I just avoided New York and Hollywood, and I decided to go where the real action is. New Orleans, Louisiana.
To be fair, I just finished watching True Blood, and it takes place in Louisiana.
Okay.
Never seen anything about True Blood.
It's actually not bad.
Okay.
God.
I don't watch
finally
TV.
Finished it.
I don't watch TV anymore. I
But
don't have time.
so yeah, of course, that was the RCR report. I knew we were gonna $10,000. We're gonna buy a new truck first of all,
How new?
like really new, like at least 70s.
Well, maybe he's hoping to double it and make $20,000 for 12 minutes. Maybe that's.
Well, I ain't good at math, but what if we do 30?
Sir, that would be $50,000 if we were going up with the proper proportions.
Can you-
Yo, half an hour. Some people get paid for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Yeah, the
ridiculous.
professionals.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm pretty sure, aren't professionals. I mean, she said she made private sex tapes. I
Yeah.
wonder if whoever's in possession of those will get paid to have those leaked.
Who would pay to have those leaked?
X-Hamster.
Fair enough.
Richie, what's your topic?
Okay, so earlier this past week, Michael Keaton was casted in the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie, which is the actual title Spider-Man.
Tiger-Man. No, in I'm a Tiger-Man.
Tighterman, Tighter.
He could get
He's
stains
awesome.
out of white because he is Tiger-Man. Watch out!
Hey, John, the Tigerman.
I feel like we'll see Tiger-Man in the Deadpool sequel.
How do you get stains out of white? Well, Tiger-Man. He has like, it's just some guy in like casual clothes with just like tied sticks
Yeah.
on his wrist. He just walks up like, ugh.
Interesting note about spiders: they don't have conventional genitalia.
Maybe not.
No.
I knew this was coming.
Spiders actually have their reproductive organs are in their front two arms,
Okay.
which is really interesting, but it also really changes Spider-Man.
Yes, it does.
Sex offender.
I also think I heard, you know, the thing where praying mantises eat the heads of their mates after they're done having sex.
Yeah.
I remember reading something. I don't think that's entirely true. I think it's true if it's hard to find food. The female will eat the male's head because the male understands that the female needs to live so she can reproduce. Mm-hmm. So the female will eat the male if there's not enough food around. However, if there is enough food around, the female will eat food.
All right. I'd like to point out too, Richie, I've said the Spider-Man thing to a lot of people in your presence. And every single time you have stepped on my punchline. And I just want you to know that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
You cannot step on his punchline with your front
Stop
two spider legs.
doing that.
You can't put
You
your...
interrupted my topic.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm hosting a podcast that's supposed to be conversational. No, don't get me wrong. You go ahead talking about a comic book movie again. You go.
That's my thing.
Wow. I mean, go ahead, Richie. So, Troy Maverick. Not right.
What Maverick?
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Michael Keaton, the Batman.
How in the
star.
world?
Troy Maverick, that's not even close.
The Batman star.
I don't care about actors.
Also, if you could speak, we wouldn't have interrupted. Tighter man.
All right, Casey, do you want to talk about your topic or should we talk about mine first?
You go ahead with yours.
Okay, because Richie wasn't involved in this one. Okay, recently Nintendo did a thing they said they would never, ever, ever do, and they released something on the mobile platform, on the iOS and Android markets. A lot of you probably have it because I've seen a lot of my Facebook friends adding me on it. It's called Miitomo. It's just Facebook. Like, it's not just Facebook. The entire premise is that answer some questions. Your friends can read your answers to your questions, and everybody gets better friends.
Yeah.
Some people like to dress naked with Mario hats on.
I did that. First thing I did was take off all my clothes.
And put a Mario hat on. It's
Put a
pretty
Mario
great.
hat on.
And then I haven't used it as much because, like, I'm not huge on social media. I used it every day for, like, the first, 2 weeks. But, I mean, it's really interesting. And bless you. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I liked it whenever I had gotten it. But now I can, like... Nintendo, I'm pretty sure, made some pretty mad revenue sales because there actually is in-app purchases in Miitomo.
Right.
For the coins, you can buy them. But I just wanted to know what you thought about it.
I don't know. I feel like I downloaded it and I looked around and I saw the things you could do and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like this is never going to be something that's a part of my day.
No. And like, I have a friend who he said he sat around for a couple of hours. Like he said like 5 hours just answering questions.
Right.
The first 2 days, I'm like, how? I'm like, I answered like 10, and I'm like, this is boring. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I understand, but like, on the other hand, it's just I guess I'm looking at it in the wrong way because I think Nintendo and I think really long-lasting games. This is not a Nintendo game. It's a Nintendo thing. So like,
Well, no, I mean honestly though, when I think social network too, I think something that's a part of my life,
Yeah.
and something that's a destination where I want to go there to see what people are doing, and there are people on the other end who are interested in what I'm doing, and Mitomo, I feel no pull to that at all.
see, because like you end up like, okay, you read a question, cool. You end up reading that same question on like 10 other people's thing, and then that's where it gets, because you're like, oh, what does this person say about cats? I feel like whenever they start adding more questions as the app grows more and more, it'll be a little bit better. But right now, it's just you answer questions, you read other people's answers.
Plus, I mean, I have this thing where I need an end game as well, and I don't see an end game there. Like, you just kind of keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, to edit your little avatar, I took off all my clothes. I'm perfectly comfortable with the way things are right now.
And like, one of my favorite parts about it is that the customization with the camera was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be full disclosure, my girlfriend has short hair, as you know. It kept thinking she was a guy every time because of the way her hair was lying that day. So like, it kept giving her like really like structured face, like really like square jaw. And it was like funny for me,
Right.
but she was obviously getting flustered. But no, it's just I see it living for a while because it's Nintendo, but I don't see myself using it unless they change something really.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't. I feel like there's nothing, like, if there was a reward on the back end somewhere that applied to something other than, and it is this thing where, sure, Nintendo's trying to branch out or whatever, but if you're going to put your name on something, you got to understand what your fans are in the market for. And
did you ever know Club Nintendo?
Yeah.
Club Nintendo was kicked off, and Club Nintendo is no more. They replaced it with My Nintendo, which is the account that you link with your Miitomo account.
Right.
You can actually I think you can earn points to use on the website to get free things. As long as you it's like answer 5 questions or get 5 hearts on your answers in one day or something. So there is a reward, but like, it's just better.
Yeah, and like for me, like, I don't have a Wii U, so there's no point for me to be on this.
Whereas I have 3 3DSs and a Wii U. So.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I would talk to Richie, but Richie's still gone. I feel like he's just rummaging through my things.
I was laying in bed.
How was it?
Was it a nice bed?
Nice bed.
Is it?
But I figured I'd step out because I wasn't a part of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
that actually worked out really well.
Okay, but yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's no point to it.
Yeah. And like, I'd love to be proven wrong because I love Nintendo. I always have been a huge Nintendo boy, but I'd love to be proven wrong. All right, now we're gonna talk about your guy, Tiderman.
Tiderman.
Can that just be Aquaman's like sidekick, just Tiderman?
No, it's actually Aqua Lad.
I will pay your dad to design Tiderman.
I would look at the camera and ask my dad, but my dad doesn't watch this.
For popcorn.
Tiderman. Can he still wear a lucha mask?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
It's a lucha mask that has Tide written on the top.
Yeah, we can get a customized lucha mask.
Okay, for sure.
We might actually know somebody.
All right, Richie. Let's go ahead and talk about
JD makes gear.
Okay, we can ask him.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for Spider-Man: Homecoming, which comes out in 2017, I'm actually really excited about it. Michael Keaton was casted, but he actually is no longer a part of the film. But Robert Downey Jr. got signed on. But so it's pretty awesome that we're actually getting people from the Marvel Cinematic Universe into the Sony film of Spider-Man, because I mean they are 2 different like actual production companies. So I'm kind of excited about
Sony has the rights to Spider-Man.
Yes, Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man. They just signed him over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it'll actually play in and play out. So Paramount and Sony are like, they've performed a merger.
Okay.
Because Sony's still.
What about a merge?
Stop it. Don't make another plug.
Merge 14.
I do have one question.
Okay.
So people are speculating that RDJ is gonna play.
He is playing Tony Stark. He will be.
Oh, I thought you meant Spider-Man. I was gonna be like,
No.
okay.
Will be Spider-Man. And Sony has said that we will get a Venom movie, which I'm really excited about.
It's just like Underoos. I'm Underoos. They're both Robert Downey Jr.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, but he plays.
But the speculation originally was, who was Michael Keaton going to play? Was he going to play the bad guy? Was he going to play? Because I mean, we might
Uncle Ben.
Well, this is actually not an origin movie, so we might not see Uncle Ben's death.
Uncle
We
Ben.
might hear about it, but
Hey,
right.
Ben.
Uncle Ben.
Ben.
But it's
Flashback to the origin story because we all want to see it.
No, I don't want to see Uncle Ben die. Martin Sheen was enough for me. Because Martin Sheen did such a great job of dying. Please don't die, Martin Sheen. I love you.
Everybody dies, Richie.
Don't go tempting fate. It's been a bad year.
Yeah, it's been a very bad year. But the speculations was Michael Keaton going to play a bad guy? Because it's a villain we've never seen on screen. So it could have been, we could have maybe gotten Vulture, who Vulture has always been a big character in the Spider-Man universe, or it could have been Kraven the Hunter, which I'm kind of hoping we get Kraven as the main bad guy.
You can have Raven.
Craven the Raven.
You are Craven the Raven.
Anyways, Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Tony Stark. So I'm glad that he's actually.
I might blur out your face when you do that because oh my god.
Just put my face on.
That's even worse.
Richie's like tiny face compared to my massive head.
Yeah, and so then you see Richie's face with your eyebrows over it going up and down.
But it's opening speculations because Tim Miller, the director of the Deadpool movie and who's doing Deadpool 2, wants to have Spider-Man actually make an appearance in Deadpool.
Excellent.
Cool beans.
So is this possibly opening the merger to the studios all coming together for one big film? Like, will 20th Century Fox...
Are they coming together? Now?
Are they
avenging anything?
Over me?
Are the Avengers assembling? That's the question. Are the Avengers finally assembling?
God, I hope so. 'Cause, I mean, honestly, Civil War looks so small and crappy.
I'm excited for Civil War, and like what they said about it, they said that it's an emotional horror story.
Right.
Yay.
When is that coming out again?
2 weeks from yesterday.
From yesterday.
Friday.
So a week.
Friday.
So less than a week from when this episode goes up.
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, Casey and I will be doing, hopefully, doing a review for Civil War, like we did for Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Cool. Which I will have.
Just hopefully
Yeah.
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because that was an interesting thing that happened at like 1 a.m.
Because like I love you guys and I wanted to watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I watched
buzzing.
20 minutes and the buzzing was really odd.
I don't know what was causing the buzzing, but
Like I said, I watched about 20 minutes of it. The buzzing got to me and it's just like, you guys had good ideas, but it's like, I didn't have time to watch it for an hour. I didn't have the energy.
it was.
Yeah.
How long was
It was 55 minutes.
Yeah, we tried to cut it to 40 and then we just couldn't shut up.
We had a really good. That movie just really it pumped me up because I was excited. Everyone's trashing on it, and you know what? They all have their opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Can you just put an annotation of the review you guys did so we don't have to talk about it? No. Go watch our video about it.
Yeah.
It's in our channel. There's like 8
my
videos.
thing is,
You'll find it.
Everyone at work, it's a love or hate thing. Like 5 people where I work liked it, and then everyone else hated it. For everyone who saw it, and I was like, cool. Everyone else who hated it, you are all entitled to your own opinion. I just want you to know your opinion's wrong, and then I walk away.
I'm a
But
fish.
what do you guys think about the whole Robert Downey Jr. actually making an appearance in the Spider-Man universe?
It's neat.
Could be cool. Opens up a lot of different things.
And not to mention we are getting the Venom movie, like I said, which I'm really excited about because it's going to be it's not going to be our first villain movie per se, because I don't know if this is going to be the actual Flash Thompson Venom or if it's going to be Eddie Brock. We don't know which Venom it's going to be because it's in production right now. They haven't released any of the cast or anything like that. So
Right. I don't know.
I'm just playing with my pop filter. I'm sorry if this sounds bad. I'll stop just in case. Can you tell I'm loopy?
Yeah, totally. But no, I mean, I feel like this, like I said, it opens up a lot of cool things where this could be the snowball rolling down a hill, or it could be the snowball that somebody gets hit with. You know, it could be either one.
I think it'll open up a great door. The door will lead to much more things. Just hopefully not another Fantastic Four reboot, because good God.
I mean, the original ones were fine.
The original ones were awesome. The cast was spot on. It's just...
Hold on. First of all, let's be clear. That wasn't the original.
I'm talking about 2005.
Yeah, that wasn't the original. Yeah, our original.
You guys understand that I don't pay attention to anything.
Right.
I just watch the movies. I'm like, that's good. Like,
right.
right now, like, I'm just like...
Most of the things that we like, there was a very bad 90s version of.
Or a bad 60s version.
Yeah.
Man.
No, don't trash on 60s Batman. That was fantastic for its time. That was...
movie, I was saying. The actual movie, the show was awesome. Like the 60s Batman movie, I hate.
I love the bomb sequence.
Yeah.
That's...
Where he's just running.
The one where he's running with the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you just can't find anywhere to put a bomb.
But yeah, I mean, it can open up a lot of doors. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm sure I'll see it and I'll be like, that's neat, and then that's it. I don't...
See, it'll be you. Like, yeah, that's neat. One thing I'm excited about, they haven't announced that if Gwen Stacy's going to be in this movie, so I won't have the emotional horror story of reliving that, of her dying again. Casey Johnson. No high five.
But no, like... I don't know. I feel like whenever we talk about stuff, it's kind of underwhelming because Raven and myself, less than you, are like, there's so many possibilities, you know, like you're that guy, and we're just like, oh, cool, that'll be a cool movie.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll be on screen, I'll see it on screen, like, oh, that's Iron Man. You'll be like, good job, Raven, and then Richie's gonna be over there like, ah.
Oh, that was me when Darkseid's cameos were in Batman v Superman. I was like, oh my God, it's Darkseid.
Yeah.
But like I had to explain to someone earlier, like how I was a huge nerd. They were just like, so what makes you a nerd? I was like, well, I've seen every comic book movie possible, and I've watched all the shows. I read a ton of comic books, and I played all the games. So
have you seen the Tiger Man movie yet?
I'm looking forward to Tiger Man. Does it have Tobey Maguire?
No, it has Michael.
No, it's Michael. Yeah, that's just
Michael. Did you just say what I thought you said? Yes.
What did he say?
No, we gotta move on. I can't.
Michael, what did you say?
Nothing.
2 out of the 3 of you.
I heard it.
Very true.
Okay, so
hopefully the pops.
That wraps up my topic, Casey.
I will say, no, you're not allowed to ask for topics. we've established the chain of command here. Also, I'm sorry for yelling at you.
He went to take a nap. It's okay.
Here's what. Okay, like if you guys don't watch our Emerge stuff, we play characters that hate each other, which is awesome because we hate each other. Like I was telling Richie this today while we were on the way to get Michael, and I think, you know, Raven, not to speak for you, but I think you're kind of in the same boat where I don't think I like Richie, but I love him for some weird reason.
I love you, but sometimes you annoy me to the living
that's
end.
That's the whole thing we talked about in the very first episode when we were talking about introducing ourselves and everything. There's always group A and group B with me. You either you love me or you absolutely hate me.
Except now I'm figuring out it's more like a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Because I am very squarely in both groups.
Casey and I are the two people in that group, and we're just like, have our own little party. It's like, yay.
We're the kind of punch you and then hug you people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you, Casey will catch you, make sure you're okay, and then punch you, and it's just a never-ending cycle.
One quick note, this was something I never really got the chance to bring up to you, so I may as well do it here. I think the name Batman v Superman was a mistake for the movie.
It should be Batman.
No, it should... So that's how they name comic books, and comic book guys, you know, like people who read comic books are okay with it. But a moviegoer expects that big massive movie that we talked about where everything, and this was not
Like
that.
Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. This was like the Batman v Superman like comic book, and people weren't expecting that. That's why so many people don't like it, because it didn't meet their expectations.
From what I hear about it, if they had called it Batman and Superman Dawn of Justice, I think everybody would have been fine. I think everybody would have been okay, because that changes the entire feel of the movie.
And this goes back to Casey saying, "Tell me, do you bleed?" Just a few drops.
Yeah, he bled a little bit.
Yeah, he bled a little.
But just a second ago, go ahead.
No, that's a spoiler. I don't want to give a spoiler away. Yes. You know what I'm going for.
Yeah. Just a second ago, you talked about the episode where we introduced ourselves. And I figured this is episode 4, so we're still just kind of in the beginning stages of this.
Yep.
So I looked up a bunch of get-to-know-you questions.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No, I have to tell the truth.
No, that's the best
that
part.
is
This
not-
is the internet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the truth. Wink.
You don't make the sound effect of winking.
Nudging.
So how was your day, Richie? Well, Casey looks confused by his phone.
I mean, it's been eventful. I can say that. I'm really looking forward to doing an actual Let's Play. I am looking forward to that.
You're not gonna let me live this down.
No, I wasn't trying to actually bring it up. I'm actually looking.
No, you did that, sir.
Yeah, I know I
You did that. But
I was just expecting it and beat you to it. But yeah, I'm really excited.
The Sims, though.
I think because okay, so to be full disclosure, we recorded 2 episodes of Sims. I could have sworn I hit record, and apparently I didn't. So we lost about 40 minutes.
Character creation where we created.
No, we didn't get anything done.
So we created. We'll go ahead. I'll go ahead.
We'll talk about it whenever we get to it, because I can show us off. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's just. It's a matter that
Throw
we
up our
lost the
graphic.
footage.
We took the picture.
We do have a picture. I'll just throw a picture up here, because, well, no.
You mean Casey will, because Casey's editing.
I ain't doing nothing.
You guys can go to Twitter, because I'm sure I'll post it to Twitter by the
And I'll
time this
post
is
it on
up.
Instagram.
So you can go look at our family.
Might post it on Facebook. Might do that.
I have access.
All right, so
But yeah, so we lost some footage. That's all.
favorite color of favorite flavor of jelly beans.
Favorite flavor of jelly beans.
Yeah.
Lemon.
Am I allowed to move slightly more towards the hate side of the
Yeah.
I don't.
Every villain is lemons. Evil.
So I actually like blue jelly beans. Like I usually like blue raspberry flavor as a weird, but I don't know if there's a blue raspberry jelly bean, because I haven't had jelly beans in years.
So, I am going to go outside the parameters of the question for my answer, but because we sell these at Cracker Barrel, and I very much love the idea of them, not as much in practice. Bean Boozled. Bean Boozled is awesome. Okay, so
No, don't tell him. We're gonna do an episode on it.
okay, all right, we're gonna do a Bean
Look
Boozled
forward to
episode.
this. Next time you guys come.
Next, but seriously, we're going to do a Bean Boozled topic. Yes.
If you look anything about this,
Do not Google it.
I will kill
Do not look
you.
it up.
Please do not.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Please don't.
That's actually off right now. I turned it off.
No, but please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't, because it will.
It'll be.
But what if I pick you
Magical.
up from work and I say, "Hey, Casey, bring me some"? No, I'll ask you to bring me some of the lemon hard candies, because I actually do really enjoy lemon hard candies.
Do you bring him things?
No, I don't. That's the thing.
I pick them up from work.
We're in the weird universe where I already do stuff like that.
Will you please bring me some like sour gummy worms or something?
He's not gonna remember that.
I'll text him.
Which I totally check during work.
Well, you usually ask where I park.
Ice cream flavored.
Strawberry.
Cookies and cream.
Black raspberry. I had to change my answer because black raspberry there's a black raspberry ice cream at a place here in Bloomington that is amazing, and I love every bit of it.
Cookies and cream.
All right, so I really love.
Oreos.
Oh, it'll get worse because my go-to is vanilla.
Yeah.
I really like vanilla.
If I'm getting any sort of toppings, I get vanilla.
Right. If I really like a good banana,
Yes.
but that's hard to find. And a good orange swirl, I like.
Would it be cliche if I said my favorite Superman?
That actually would. But
I actually don't even enjoy.
birthday cake.
I don't actually enjoy birthday cake or Superman. I usually just go straight to either vanilla.
Can we do a quick question? Can we do a quick diversion on getting to know topic really quickly?
Oh yeah.
Favorite kind of Oreo?
Oh
Double
Lord.
stuffed. Because I usually I'll take one
Birthday cake Oreos.
All right, no, we're gonna have to qualify this though.
Uh-huh.
No, wait, you're going down the rabbit hole, sir. I have seen all 42 episodes of Oreo Oration, sir, and
There's an episode show.
yes, Greg Miller hosts an Oreo review show, sir. I've shown you it. Anyway,
I remember this. I just remember.
I remember one episode.
The
of it.
grapefruits.
No, anyway,
so are we talking like?
your favorite kind of Oreo. If you could choose
Okay.
any kind of Oreo to have.
Okay, so yeah, see, that's a different thing. All right.
Okay.
Because are we talking one Oreo for the rest of your life kind of Oreo?
If you could
or
if you were to go to the store, if you were able to go to a store where there's every single kind of Oreo ever made,
okay.
and you were allowed to pick out a box. You were limited to one
All
box because it's a limited time event. You could just pick out one box of Oreos. What flavor would it be? What
Okay,
kind would it be?
because see, you got to qualify that because there are special event Oreos,
Yeah, well,
and then
every
there's your favorite everyday Oreo.
Special event are included. Every single kind of Oreo ever created, every recipe.
So this is a one-time thing.
This is a one-time thing. You're allowed
All
to
right.
pick out one kind of Oreo.
Brownie batter.
I actually enjoy brownie batter. It's really good, but I know it's cliche, but I really enjoy double stuffed. Like it's just really good.
See, double stuff would probably be my everyday.
See, I don't know if birthday cake is still every day because I'll go to the store and I'll see it sometimes, but other times I won't see it.
Well, I mean, I don't mean like every day.
Yeah. Your go-to. It's your go-to.
Typical.
Yeah, no, like because like birthday cake is a very like, especially for instance, golden birthday cake. Like golden birthday cake is an Oreo that I love to have in my life, but I'm not eating a bunch of them and I'm not eating them every day. I eat a few golden birthday cake Oreos every once in a while.
See, and that's what I like because I can get a thing of birthday cake Oreos, and those will last me about a week because I'll have like 2 or 3. I'll be like, okay, that's good because I like the flavor and I don't want to ruin it. Because if I sit there and eat an entire package of birthday cake Oreos, I'll hate myself.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I love how we've talked more about about the kinds of Oreos that we did about jelly
Golden
beans.
birthday cake Oreos, first ever 10 out of 10 on Oreo Oration.
Really?
Yeah.
The more you know.
He says as if he knows.
I'm agreeing with Casey. If Casey says it, it's true. Casey,
All right.
well, he's the internet tour.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. I feel like
No,
that was a
I mean,
very
no,
worthwhile
that's
question.
perfect. No, that's what I'm going for.
What's next, Casey Johnson?
Question 9. What do you usually do when you have leisure time on your hands? We're not touching that one.
I don't want to touch what you have on your leisure time hands.
Michael's gesture in the back was perfect.
Michael, stop. Okay, what's your favorite season?
Fall.
Spring.
I just love how Michael's taken on the role that he's not allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah, I love because halfway through the episode that we scrapped, I yelled at Michael for talking too much, and so now he makes hand gestures, some
So he just gave
sexual.
us 2 thumbs up on Richie's spring.
I actually do really enjoy spring because I mean it's when everything's coming back from the dead, from winter being.
Well, you see, for the fall, everything's going down from being dead because it's way too hot for fall.
I like a mild summer.
Yeah, I like a mild summer.
Okay,
I like.
are we talking
I like,
about mild summer or like an Indiana summer?
I'm talking a mild summer, solid 70 to 75, rain, once every couple weeks.
See, because right now we're in the spring where it's really hot, and I'm now a college student walking around, so my back gets all sweaty. It's not fun.
I drive an all black car.
Do you have AC in your car?
It sometimes works.
I mean, I'm just walking, and you know my outfit. I usually wear jeans.
Same. I never wear shorts because my legs are so skinny and everyone makes fun of me.
Exactly, but like I don't know. You're asking me right now when it's really hot outside
No,
what my favorite season
Michael.
is. You're asking me right now what my favorite season is when it's hot outside. I say fall.
Right.
If you're gonna ask me in the winter, I'll say it's spring because that's the next season I'm looking forward to. I'm never looking forward to winter or summer. I'm always looking forward to spring or fall because it's changing the really drastic temperature that we have at the moment.
Yeah. All right. The next question is a
Casey, you didn't
two-part
answer.
question. Oh,
said mild
no, I said
Oh,
mild
yeah,
summer.
you did right. Sorry.
Or just like that late April, early May portion of spring.
I love it because it's when we're getting Captain America Civil War.
Shut up.
Oh my god. Two-part question. Favorite restaurant and your meal from that restaurant.
I can't say mine. It closed down.
Go ahead though.
Becker's Drive-In on 25th Street. I know.
I don't know what you expected. I knew it was coming.
I forgot about
I
it.
don't get the same thing every time I go just because
You would get the same thing every time you went.
every time I went. Just keep rubbing it in. This is gone. Anyways, I would get
Says somebody whose grandma didn't work there for 35 years.
Making Becker's. Look forward to it. We're gonna buy it.
Yep.
Yep.
I love how there was an afternoon
Where we talking
when we all had very serious discussions about buying this restaurant.
Honestly, if this YouTube thing was up a little bit better and we had the money, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Because we'd make
so
a
here's
serious
the
amount of money.
Here's the thing.
Decent.
For McDonald's, I have the Monopoly board game. I have 2 park places. I'm just waiting for Boardwalk, so I can win the $1 million.
Isn't there only like 6 boardwalks they ever print? It's like a super small number. They
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
okay.
can get Boardwalk.
So we all we're doing this right now. We all need to get as much McDonald's as possible because
Michael.
because if one of us gets Boardwalk, and I'm speaking for myself here, but if I get Boardwalk, I'm giving you Boardwalk.
Thank you.
And number one,
buying Becker's.
yeah, number one, buying Becker's. Number two,
Paying for any popcorn.
Yep, popcorn and supplies for this place.
Yeah.
3, move down here.
I would have to transfer jobs, which I'm
Dude, how much is the thing right now for?
$1 million.
$100.
You don't need to work.
I
And
want to work so I can, because I will probably invest some money.
I would if I give you Boardwalk, I am getting some cash from that.
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm not just doing
we
this
win
gratis.
If we win this, we're coming back with perfect equipment in an office. We're gonna
Yeah, we're gonna have a studio.
We're gonna sit. We would have a studio. You know how fun that would be. We would be making fun. High five. All right.
High five.
You clap. All right.
But anyways, my favorite meal from
Back on topic.
2 cheese dogs, an order of onion rings, well done, like extra crispy, just because they were so good.
If we get this, those onion rings were good crispy though.
See, every onion ring I've
Tony knew how to make them just.
That's
right.
true. Shout out to Tony.
Okay, see,
knows what's
because I always like my onion rings not as crispy.
Onion rings.
Onion rings.
Onion rings.
Onion. I don't know how to do the crib sign. Onion
So,
rings.
get this straight. Another shout out, Tony here. My entire life, I never wanted the onion inside the onion ring. That was one of my things when I was a kid. I just wanted and Tony would fry them and then take the onions out and give them to me. That way, and then
cool.
She knew what was up.
yeah,
That is
and then
really
up until I have since gotten over that.
Yeah,
I like the onions now, but she would still do it for me. It was kind of like our little thing.
Aw, shout out to Tony.
Shout out Tony. But yeah. So
And plus, they had everyone yells at me when I say this, but my mom always used to drink it, so I would get it. But they had the best Diet Coke in town. They really did. It was fantastic, and I'm sad.
Did they make sodas in house there, or did they just?
It was the fountain. I don't know what it was, but it was magical.
yeah, I mean it has to do with
Does Zahara Cup still jerk sodas? Do they
yes.
still make it? Okay.
Yes.
Because I remember that one time
not
that
up
we went,
front.
I remember that one time that we went and met your wife.
Yes.
Shout out to your wife.
Shout out wife.
This is one of the first time Casey and I had ever hung out outside of school.
Yeah.
And we bonded over the fact that we had a really cute waitress, and Casey fell in love. It was really great.
That was awesome.
Casey and I hung out outside of school maybe once or twice. I took him to see Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw Travis at DQ.
Yeah. All right, so
Okay.
same question to you.
Just because of my current location, Riviera Maya back in Columbus. I love Riviera Maya. Don't give me that look.
I don't like Mexican food.
Well, that's a you problem. I love
Yeah.
Mexican food. Riviera Maya
I'd hate to see you with Mexican food after what that pizza has been doing to you for the last hour and a half.
Burrito Loco at Riviera Maya is just cheese, shell, shrimp, chicken, beef. I'm pretty sure. Just meat, cheese, and burrito shell, and it is amazing. I went with a friend once. He got 12 extra shrimp. It cost him an extra $20, but he did it.
Michael, how much was your soy sauce? Or not your soy sauce, you got
go,
sauce.
Go ahead and
So I got their biggest burrito. It's 12 inches long, but it was dry. So my sister, sorry. So my sister starts suggesting sauces. She's like, okay, so they got queso, they got guacamole, they got sour cream. I'm like, well, queso sounds good. How about all three? So I get all three, and they pull out the check, and it's $7 for sauces. And I got so mad because I could have brought another meal home for $7, and I got these 3 little cups of sauces. And so now I don't like the restaurant.
Michael told me this story. He went with Luke. He went with one of our legions.
Part of the Legion.
One of our legion members.
There you
yeah, there we go. Oh, that's
Okay, Casey. Now you have to answer the question.
Chick-fil-A.
We
If it wasn't
kind of announced
Sunday.
on the verge that if Casey's prediction is right for the main event,
Yeah, if my prediction is correct for the way that the main event of Emerge is going to go, which is if Apollo wins,
yes,
then
I will take him to Chick-fil-A.
then he will take me to Chick-fil-A.
Can we do a vlog of that?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, if Chick-fil-A.
But then I brought up one of my favorite points I've ever made ever, and I want to bring it up again because we're both playing characters, and Richey loses it when I bring this up, and I believe it's very pertinent.
It is.
Since we got a Chick-fil-A in Columbus a couple weeks ago.
Did it actually open?
Yep.
Yeah,
It opened April 7th.
Okay.
It's packed all the time.
I can
but you're
imagine.
always in and out in 15 minutes.
If you
That's
go
good.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. I have eaten Chick-fil-A more times than I have eaten something that isn't Chick-fil-A.
Since it's open?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's not an exaggeration.
No, I doubt it.
Wait until Five Guys open.
And it's just, I'm just going to walk back and forth, and I'll justify it because I'll be walking, so I'll be burning those calories. And it's
You'll
actually,
walk to Chick-fil-A for lunch. You'll go to Five Guys for late lunch.
yeah, and then walk back to Chick-fil-A for dinner. But no, people have been asking me why I've been eating so much Chick-fil-A. And the reason for that is simple. I've read the Bible. And I don't know. Don't give me that look, Michael. You'll understand in a second. The Bible is unclear about the way that we will gain sustenance in heaven. It's not really clear whether or not we will eat in heaven. The Bible does speak of 12 of trees that bear forth 12 manner of fruit.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, I'm gonna have to eat healthy crap for eternity. I have an extremely limited amount of time to eat as much grease as possible, because guess what? That's not showing up in heaven. And so I've got a little bit of time to eat me some Chick-fil-A.
It's very true, actually. This was brought up on the previous episode of Showcase. Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch our prediction show, because I said that same thing, and Richey almost fell out of his. Speaking of almost falling out of his chair, Michael almost just died.
Looks like he's eating fruit.
Okay, so quick side note. You said where you would go. What would you get?
Easy. Now, I want to preface this.
Yes.
I have this weird complex when I eat things, and I know you saw it in action today.
Oh, yeah.
Where I've got to eat 2 entrees and a side.
Okay.
And generally, especially if I'm eating burgers, it will be 2 of the same entree.
Yeah.
So I will have 2 burgers and fries.
Yes.
I call it the sandwich complex because it's like a little sandwich. You eat a burger, then you eat your fries, and then you eat the other burger.
Yeah.
It's this weird. Yeah, what up? Yeah, but I'm that
Bromance.
way. So when I go to Chick-fil-A, I get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I get a medium waffle fry, and then I get a 12-count nugget.
Okay.
It's true. It's very true. I've seen it.
Very, very respectable.
Yeah. It's not as much as you thought, huh?
No, that's not. What?
All right, guys. So, some stuff happened.
We've been having so many technical difficulties today.
We probably did another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
We had a super clean cutoff.
yeah, we realized that we had filled up the memory card.
Richey stopped talking, actually.
It's weird because they're going to be seeing the video that's on the card that I'm holding with the video that we're recording now. Either way, though, this has been another episode of the But Seriously podcast. My name is Casey Johnson. This right here is Raven Stathmiller. This right here is Richie Stevens. That back there is Michael Fun. Say hello to the people, Michael.
Hello, people.
Wave like we had you do before. There we go. That's all you'll ever see. Come see Emerge.
Can't see him.
Come see Emerge 14. I did probably a 5 or 6 minute plug for that. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.